we
Yes, I
will
can
be
see your screen.
all right, and it's not small and it's not too big. It's
Yes,
okay.
perfect.
Okay. All right. So today we'll be taking a look at how to get started with Copilot and Microsoft 365 Copilot chat. Okay. So first, these are pretty much everything we're going to try and cover today, right? What we'll know what Copilot chat is and how it's different from other AI tools. I will also know how to use Copilot chats, and we'll also take a sneak peek into what agents in Copilot chats are and how to use them. Then we'll take a look at examples of Copilot chat prompts. All right. So, what is Copilot chat? I would say in a nutshell, Copilot chat is it's an AI chat tool designed for work environments, basically for work environments. So it provides answers, generates content, retrieves information while maintaining. Very key point is it does all this while maintaining data privacy and security. Okay, so you might ask yourself, what's the difference between Copilot Chat and every other AI tool we have out there? That's the difference, right? The difference is it secures your data, privacy, and it gives you all-round security, right? So, um, with Copilot Chat, you could create a document, email, you could search for information, it could handle files, uploads, generate images, and visualize data. All right. So it's pretty much integrated into the team and the team document and SharePoint sites for personalized response. Okay, so you could access this the Copilot chat through your mobile phone, through the web, Teams, Outlook. All right, so this is Copilot. That is what Copilot chat is. Okay, so um, to make use of Copilot chat, and you would have to um, access it through any of these means, right? You could go to your m365copilot.com on your browser. It takes you to Copilot chat. You could go through the Copilot Microsoft 365 Copilot app on your device. You could go through the Edge slider, and also coming soon for Teams, Outlook, and currently you could also as well access Copilot chats on your mobile. Okay, so um, if you look down here, yeah. So to ensure that you have to have this pinned in your left navigation to access it. So all these most of the configurations and most of the setups are being allowed or made available by your admin. Okay, I would give a brief difference between the Copilot chat, a user with a Copilot, just a Copilot chat, and a user that has a Copilot license. Okay, that will be in front. Okay, so you could scan the QR code if you want to get that installed. You could install the Copilot chat for mobile from your Android or your iOS stores, and you are good to go. So let's delve deep into Copilot chat and see what makes it really different. Okay. All right. So what makes Copilot chat different? When you log in, when you sign or try to access Copilot chat, you do not need a license, right? It's pretty much for every user in your organization. But before you could access Copilot, your organization should have an Entra ID license in either E5, F1, A3, Business Basic, Business Standard. You should have a license with an Entra ID identity. Okay, so signing in with your work um, username and password, you have access to Copilot chat at no cost. Okay, and every user, so long as they fall within this um, category, could access Copilot chat at no cost. Why Copilot chat is different? You see at the top here, you see the shield here. This is the enterprise data protection, which is enabled for your environment. The organization is protected by enterprise data protection, which covers your chat. So your chat or whatever search your prompts you try to input is not used to train the large language model. Every user in your organization would have access to whatever the admin has given their access for. So before Copilot is being rolled out, it is advised that the security team, the admin work hand in hand to make sure that your security posture in your organization is pretty tight, because you can be you could search SharePoint sites you have access to. For example, let me give an example. Employee A is trying to search for a data that they are not a member, do not have access to. They would not get a response. But employee B has access to the same file, would get a response from Copilot, because Copilot functions with the data protection rules and labels you have set up in your organization. Okay, so that's one key thing you have as an advantage, or you have running your organization. You know that your data is safe and your data is not used to train the model. Okay, so Copilot chat runs on web grounding, right? So what that means is it gets its information from the Bing search. The Bing search, it doesn't get any information from your organization. Why is this the case? Is because a user with just Copilot chat does not have a Copilot license. But to restrict to prevent your employees or the users in your organization making use of different AI tools that would put your organization at risk of data breach or sharing sensitive information out in the public, using Copilot chat is the best bet, because that definitely would not happen. Because what you have is an application that sits in your organization and gives your employees the best protection, data protection they can get when it comes to AI, making use of AI tools. Okay. All right. So this is the first a glance of the landing page for Copilot chat. When you get to Copilot chat, you'd have this part here, which is you see new chat. So this is, you could use this to start a chat, clear a previous chat, and start a new conversation with the AI tool. The Copilot chat comes with suggestions here that you could use to start up a conversation with the tool. Then this is the prompt box where you put in your communications, any prompt you want to ask, any question, any search you want to get, you could put that here. With Copilot Chat, you could also upload files and the ask Copilot to help you analyze, help you get out information, help you plot graphs from that uploaded files. Okay, then you could also make reference to an agent that's been made available to you. So all these here are agents, right? So your organization um, could make agents available to you. You can make use of those agents and you could ask them chatting directly with the agent and not with the copilot itself, but you'll be chatting with an agent. It's more like our let's use the word bot for this case scenario. Okay, so this you have a send button here, and you have the copilot gallery. So the copilot gallery will give you a lot of prompts, very efficient prompts that you could modify and or use directly. Then you could also have your recent chats with the Copilot. So if you have the recent chat with Copilot and you've cleared those chats, you've gone to so many search, or you've done different things before, you could go back to the previous chat just by clicking on the prompt which you keyed in for Copilot, and you get the chat back. And the beautiful thing is you can continue from where you stopped. So if you have a chat that lasted for, let's say, 20 minutes, you cleared that, started a new chat and chatted for another 20 minutes, you started a new chat, you chatted for like 10 minutes, and you remember that I have something I forgot in the first chat. You could go back to the first chat, click on it, you see all the conversations you had with Copilot. Then you could ask Copilot a follow-up question to the last chat, the last response Copilot gave you, and the conversation continues. Okay, so this is a very great tool in the workplace because it helps you work smarter. It helps you reduce time spent on tasks. Research time is reduced to very to the bare minimum, and you see the efficiency when it comes to productivity in the workplace. So we've largely spoken about this, which is you get the prompt, you could get the prompt, you impute the prompt, you search for the prompt. Whatever prompt you get, you could modify, you could ask further questions, you could ask follow-up questions, you could reference to a particular point that Copilot has given you in the same conversation. And you also would get the source where all the information you're being fed is coming from, which you could fact check. Okay, so you get those at the bottom here. And like I said, you could continue your conversation with Copilot even after you've started a new conversation that's different from the one you're currently on. Okay, so we go into prompts. So what exactly are prompts? So prompts are more like, let's say, their chat, what you ask Copilot, the needs or the request or the research you're trying to do. So whatever information you feed to Copilot, that is a prompt, right? And there are no bad prompts and there are no good prompts. We only have less effective prompts and more effective prompts. Okay, so we'll be seeing the difference between those the two of them, and we'll see why it's very important to have effective prompts. All right. So moving on. Okay. So these are the two different types of prompts. We have the less effective prompts and we have the more effective prompts. So when communicating communicating with Copilot, it is very important to state what you want. Give specific, detailed, be detailed in your prompts to get the best um, response, to get the best results. It's very important to be detailed. Make complete sentences. You could state the tone, the purpose, the preferred format you want. Just make a clear statement, a clear prompt to Copilot, and that will give you even more concise and more direct, perfect result search. Then you would know that, okay, yes, you could continue from there. Um, like this is an example of like a less effective prompt. Let's say summarize news about a particular company. I don't know. You could fix in any company's name here. So this is vague. Summarize news. What news are we talking about? Is it news about profit or loss? Is it news about the uh, employment rate? What news are we talking about here? Right? So if you have a prompt that is well detailed, you get that into Copilot and you get the best results you could get from Copilot. Let's say have a look at this. So for the more effective um, prompt, I work. Let's say I work in marketing. I work in marketing and focused on competitor search. Give me a concise summary of recent news about this. So you see, this is different. This is the same question, but this prompt here gives Copilot more information of what you are looking for. Then you know that the result you're getting is exactly what you're looking for. You're not going to get a just a random or less informative or get a prompt without the exact information you are looking for. So that's um, why it is very, very, very advisable, recommended also that you have effective prompts keyed in or fed into Copilot. Okay, so okay, so we could also upload files. We could upload files, and these files, excuse me. So these files, the file format could be in Word, PowerPoint, Excel, spreadsheets, images, and PDF. So key uploading those files and asking Copilot to analyze, explain, or just give you its thoughts about the files you have uploaded. Copilot Chat has the capabilities and the can do all that for you. Okay, um, like this is an example of a prompt. Summarize the documents in 5 bullet points. The attached files, you could attach a particular either a Word document, PDF, or Excel sheet, and ask Copilot to do that for you, and you get that sorted out in seconds. Okay, so also built into Copilot is the ability to create and visualize data. So you could also get graphs plotted. You could have your pie chart um, generated from information you feed Copilot. So you are doing this. Remember, you're doing all this without a Copilot license. This, all this is without a Copilot license. So if you look at the business, let's have a look at the business point of view of it. The Copilot license goes for um, $30 for a license. And we know that we all know we are in hard times. A lot of organizations are trying to um, stay afloat. A lot of organizations are trying to make the best out of what they have. Imagine having 30, wanting to have all your employees make use of Copilot. Without Copilot chats, that would mean you getting 30 license, Copilot license for everyone.